Hello everyone and welcome to this detailed guide on SAP MIGO Troubleshooting, resolving common warehouse stock and posting date issues. In today's session, we will walk through the most frequent problems faced by warehouse and inventory teams while using the MIGO transaction, and more importantly, how to fix them quickly and effectively. Whether you are a SAP end user, warehouse supervisor or consultant, this video will help you avoid costly errors and maintain accurate stock levels. We will cover real issues, step-by-step resolutions, best practices, and actual case studies. By the end of this video, you will have the confidence to troubleshoot MIGO related problems like a pro. So stay with me till the end. If you find this helpful, please like and subscribe for more SAP content. Let's begin. Before we dive deep, let's quickly go through today's agenda. First, we will understand what SAP MIGO is and why it's so important. Then we will explore the most common warehouse stock issues and posting date errors that users face daily. After that, we will cover detailed step-by-step resolutions for these problems. We will also discuss other frequent errors, share proven best practices, and review a real-life case study. Finally, we will summarize the key takeaways. This structured approach will help you not only fix issues but also prevent them from happening again. Keep your notebook ready because we will be going through practical SAP transactions like MB51 and MMBE. Let's get started with the fundamentals of MIGO. SAP MIGO is the primary transaction used for goods movement in SAP MM module. It replaced the old MB01 transaction and is used for goods receipt, goods issuance, transfer posting, and stock transfer. In simple words, MIGO is where physical movement of materials is recorded in the system. When used correctly, it updates inventory in real time. However, small mistakes in movement, type, posting date, or quantity can create huge discrepancies between physical stock and system stock. Understanding MIGO properly is the foundation of accurate warehouse management. In the next slide, we will see what happens when things go wrong and how to correct them efficiently. Why should we care about MIGO issues? Because they directly impact your business. Wrong stock quantities can lead to production stoppages, delayed deliveries, or excess inventory costs. Posting date errors can block period closing and create audit problems. These issues often result in financial discrepancies, frustrated users, and loss of trust in the system. Many companies lose thousands of dollars every month due to unresolved MIGO errors. In this video, we will learn how to identify these problems early and resolve them before they escalate. Proper troubleshooting saves time, money, and reduces stress for the entire supply chain team. Let's look at the most common warehouse stock issues faced in MIGO. First, stock not getting updated after posting. Second, negative stock appearing in the system. Third, material posted to the wrong storage location. And fourth, quantity mismatch between physical count and system record. These four issues are responsible for most of the complaints from warehouse teams. In the coming slides, we will examine each one in detail and learn exactly how to fix them. Understanding these problems is the first step toward becoming confident in handling MIGO transactions. So let's go through the first issue. The first major issue is stock quantity mismatch. This happens when you post goods in MIGO, but the system stock does not reflect the correct quantity. You might see differences in MMBE or physical inventory through MB52. Common reasons include wrong movement type selection, incomplete posting, or system glitches during high volume periods. This creates confusion during picking and can lead to incorrect MRP runs. In the next slide, I will show you the exact step-by-step method to diagnose and resolve this issue permanently, because this issue creates a lot of problems in the real time. So now, what is the resolution of stock quantity mismatch? Here's how to resolve stock quantity mismatch. Step 1, check the movement type you used in MIGO. Most important. Step 2, verify the material document using MB51. Step 3, check current stock in MMBE and storage location details. Step 4, if needed, reverse the wrong document and post it again with correct details. Always double check the document before saving. Following these steps carefully usually fixes 90% of quantity related issues. Remember to take screenshots of the error for future reference and the trainings of your team. So if you follow these 4 steps, the quantity mismatch issues will be resolved. Moving to the second big problem, posting date errors. SAP is very strict about posting dates. If you try to post with a date outside the allowed period, the system throws an error. This is common when users work on backdated entries, when the financial period is already closed, or during month-end rushes. Posting date mistakes can block goods movements, delay period end closing, and create reconciliation issues between MM and FI modules. It also affects reporting accuracy and can lead to compliance problems during audits. In the next slide, we will see the exact procedure to diagnose and fix these date-related issues efficiently. To fix posting date issues, follow these detailed steps. First, check the current posting period using transaction MMPV. Second, always use today's date or a valid date within the open period. Third, if you need to post in a special period, get proper authorization from finance. Fourth, you can use transaction OB52 to check and manage posting periods for different accounts. Always coordinate with finance team before making changes. Proper date control is one of the easiest yet most important ways to avoid unnecessary errors in MIGO. Train your team to always verify the date before saving any document. Besides stock quantity and posting date, there are several other frequent errors such as incorrect movement types, batch management problems, quality inspection stock handling issues, blocked stock problems, and errors related to serial numbers. Each of these can suddenly stop warehouse operations and create backlogs. The key is to understand the root cause instead of just repeating the transaction multiple times. Taking a systematic approach helps in faster resolution. In the next slide, we will discuss best practices that help you avoid most of these errors periodically, proactively, and maintain smooth operations. Here are the best practices every SAP user should follow. Always verify the posting date and movement type before saving. Perform regular stock reconciliation using MMBE and MB51. Provide proper training to all warehouse users on common issues and common errors. Maintain good coordination between warehouse, procurement, and other finance teams. Document your common issues and their solutions for quick reference. Use the notes field effectively in MIGO for future tracking. Following these practices consistently will dramatically reduce MIGO related problems and improve overall inventory accuracy in your respective organization. Let me share a real life case study. A manufacturing client faced a 500 unit stock difference due to repeated wrong posting dates over 2 weeks. This affected production planning and caused delivery delays. Using the method we discussed, checking documents in MB51, reversing the incorrect postings, and reporting with correct dates and movement types, the issue was fully resolved within 1 working day. The stock was synchronized across all locations and operations returned to normal. This case proves that systematic troubleshooting can save significant time and money. And in this way, the companies and the businesses can get efficiency in their operations. Here are the most important takeaways from this video. 1. Master the correct movement types in MIGO. 2. Always validate your posting date before posting. 3. Perform regular stock reconciliation using standard reports. 4. Prevention is always better and cheaper than correction. 5. Invest time in proper team training and documentation. These simple but powerful habits will make you highly effective in handling SAP warehouse operations and troubleshootings. And these are also helpful in other operations like production as well. Keep practicing these steps regularly in your life system to avoid errors and repeated mistakes. And that brings us to the end of this detailed session on SAP MIGO Troubleshooting. Thank you so much for watching till the end. If you have any questions regarding any topic we covered, whether it's movement types, posting periods, or specific error messages, please drop them in the comment section below. I or my team will try to answer them as soon as possible. And if you found these videos helpful and practical, please give it a thumbs up. Share it with your colleagues and friends and subscribe to the channel for more in-depth SAP MM and warehouse management content. Stay tuned for the next video. Until then, keep learning, stay happy, take care, bye bye.